Hi all, Susie Wolby here. This is Mindfulness Meditation, how I learned to practice mindfulness and how you can too. I actually didn't start practicing mindfulness until I had already graduated college, had earned 2 advanced degrees, and had been working as a principal for over a decade. Then, during a 4-year period, I lost both of my parents. And during that same 4-year period, 2 of my children got married. Those instances were positive proof that whether you experience happy or sad life cycle events, regardless of how many advanced degrees or certifications you've earned, and regardless of how successful you may be in your career, there are simply some things that can rob you of the personal coping skills you have been using throughout your whole life. And those events can just bring you to your knees. That's what happened to me. I resigned from my position as K-8 principal at a private school after 14 years. And when that happened, I had 2 big things on my mind. Number 1, I needed to find my way back to my happiness and my peace of mind. And number 2, I knew I didn't want to be through working with kids and their families or teachers. So I started looking and researching and found an organization that offered training to, number 1, help me learn about mindfulness meditation. Number 2, to help me learn how to teach mindfulness activities to children during the school day. And number 3, would provide me with an opportunity to just further my own personal practice. It was exactly what I needed. Something that would guide me and help me, but also something that I could use to help others. After all, I couldn't be the only one on my end of the spectrum. If this unhappiness and feeling of being lost had happened to me, I knew it had to have happened to others too. So I became certified to teach mindfulness and continued working and researching mindfulness. And now I teach it to both children and adults. And that brings you up to date with me. Through this class, you will learn about the background of mindfulness, what I sometimes refer to as secular mindfulness, because I don't cover anything of a religious nature, a bit about brain science, and some of the different ways to practice mindfulness. Please remember that this is your journey. Go at your own pace. Reach out and ask questions anytime you have them. And if it interests you, get some friends and see if they'll take the course with you together. That way, you can serve as a support system for each other. You'll get as much from mindfulness as the time you invest in it. The more you practice, the greater the rewards will be. So let's get started.